Today we're going to look at what is known as the second law of thermodynamics. First of all, what is the second law of thermodynamics? It is categorized as a law of physics. And what it basically states is if something is left to itself, it's going to get worse and worse and worse. It's going to break down. And this is known as entropy. Now, the thing about this law, or any law, is that if it is a law, there are no exceptions to the rule. Otherwise, it's not a law. Now, does it apply to biology, to life? Well, technically, it does not. But we're going to look at that, we're going to go back to that in just a minute. Let's take an automobile, for instance. If it's just left out someplace, it's going to begin to rust, it's going to break down, the different parts of it are going to decay, and pretty soon it's going to become totally useless. Now, there is one thing that can happen, and that is there's an outside force can help repair and keep the things proper in shape or in the way that they were originally. But what evolutionists have often tried to say is, well, all you need is an outside energy source, and they refer to the sun, our sun, as being that energy source. The problem with that is there's a huge fallacy with that kind of reasoning. Energy in and of itself is not going to help anything. In fact, it'll help destroy it. The more energy you get from anything, the more destructive it is, because the energy will destroy it. There must be a conversion device. Let's take the example of a lawnmower, for instance. If I go up to a lawnmower, pour gasoline over it, and light it, there's a lot of energy being given to it. Okay, however, what's it going to do? It's going to destroy it. Well, the same thing would happen with anything on Earth, that the sun's energy would help quicken a destructive force in that specific item. Now, there's one exception to that. There's only one thing, living thing, that can use the sun's energy, and of course that is plants, and they do that by means of chlorophyll. They have a conversion device that actually will take the sun's energy and change it into useful energy that they use themselves. Now, the rest of the living things on Earth basically get their energy from plants, because no other creature is able to take the sun's energy and convert it properly. Just as with the lawnmower, what needs to happen there? You need to have a conversion device. Okay, so you have the engine and you have the carburetor, the things that can take the gasoline that initially would destroy it, but if used properly and used in this conversion device, this energy can actually become useful and helpful. So even though the second law of thermodynamics does not apply to plants, to biology, it would have applied to everything before evolution could have begun. So that means anything on Earth would have become destroyed before it even could get close to becoming a living organism or a living creature. So this is a huge problem evolutionists have run into, and so far there's been no answer to that, because some will try to use the sun, say the sun's good, Sun will help. Sun takes care of that and adds that extra force that is needed to keep things up. But in reality, that force is destructive until there is a conversion device such as plants have. For more information, go to evosecrets.com.